Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny, episode number 571. Yeah. What did I do today? Chill. ah, 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 nah. I just chilled, watched my littlest niece watch Sister Act, classic movie. If you haven't seen Sister Act, it's about a nun that is on the run from a mobster, and she gets put into a convent as sort of like a witness protection, and hilarity ensues because she's not a religious person. She's like a lounge singer. So, but then they end up, bringing both worlds together, and great movie. Sequel's pretty good too. Fun fact about Sister Act: there's one character in that like is like Whoopi Goldberg sings. Everybody sings in that movie. Except there's this one girl that's like kind of like cute, but in like a homely way, and she sings like real powerfully. That's not her singing. That's like someone else singing. She's doing some Milli Vanilli shit where she has someone else singing for her, and it's kind of bullshit. Because I think it's like a white girl playing her, and I think a black girl's like doing the singing for her. So, yeah, uh, that's kind of like ruining the whole movie for me. Because she's cute in like a plain Jane sort of way. I think she's supposed to be like the eye candy for what a nun could look like. That's fuckable. Whoopi Goldberg was kind of like fuckable back then, though. Honestly, I'm not really into like black women, but she was kind of hot for back then. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it was weird. It's like she had sort of, I don't think she was a mother, but she had sort of like MILF or cougar energy, even though she was pretty young. Uh, you know, like I don't even think she was that old. She's probably like, well, I don't know, because nowadays like people my age are old, so maybe she's around my age or younger. But she had like that cougar energy that was like, oh yeah, that's a MILF I'd like to, and I don't think she had children or was even that old. You know what I mean? But we go on to the news here. Speaking of African women that I'd like to have sex with, Ice Spice to make acting debut in Spike Lee film starring Denzel Washington. Report. And Ice Spice, I don't think I've ever heard her song, any of her songs intentionally. I don't know much about her, but I do find her attractive because she's like that. What would you call it? She's the light skinned like color Negroes. Like I just find them like more. It's all in your taste. You know what I mean? Like some people like Coke, some people like Sprite, some people like chocolate, some people like vanilla. Um, I prefer the light skinned women. You know what I mean? Like it's just a preference. I have nothing against dark skinned women. But I'm not into them. And then like I remember being approached by some of them in like a strip club. And I was like, "No, thank you." I didn't wanna be racist, like, by saying, that I didn't find them attractive because a lot of them are attractive, it's they're just not my preference, you know? Um, so we're allowed to have preferences in this in this world. I believe, right? I think so. Anyways, yeah, she's pretty attractive. I'm pretty sure she's of legal age, otherwise I wouldn't be. Oh, here we go, 24-year-old rapper. There you go. That is very legal. Um But yeah, no, I guess she's gonna be in the movie. That's cool. I've seen her shake her ass on the Twitter and the Instagram and wherever else she typically does her ass shaking online, and it brings out the instincts of me in my like when you see those videos of like women ape shaking their bodies for the men ape in like hopes of attracting a mate. It brings out some sort of you know, instinct in me that finds it very um attractive, and it's pleasing to me, I will say. It's very Um, I enjoy it very much, and, you know, she's nice to look at. But I don't know about her music, I've never cared to hear it, but as long as she's shaking that thing, I'm good with that. Um, and I don't mind not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the kind of person that prefers a woman with more clothes on. Like, yeah, I've been to strip clubs, but I like to use my imagination, so I don't mind her being in, like, not as revealing clothing as long as she's shaking that thing. And her hair is pretty too. I'm sure it's fake, but it's pretty. It goes with her. But yeah, I'm all for seeing Ice Spice in a movie. I don't know if she can act. Maybe she can. Maybe I will catch her outside. How about that? Um, Speaking of entertainment, Joker Folie Ado trailer came out, and it's funny because I saw a teaser trailer for the trailer, and then they showed the trailer like later on that night. And so apparently here on YouTube, it got a suicide warning, and I think they took off the warning for the suicide warning because I did not see any sort of indication. Well, okay, never mind. I take that back. So the trailer did have like Lady Gaga pointing her hand to her head like a gun and pulling the trigger or whatever, like pantomiming it. So I guess it does show things of suicide, but I didn't really get that vibe for some reason. And it's a movie. I mean, what do you what do what does it matter, But no, it looks good. I don't see anything like what does this have to do with Batman? And where's like the other villains like Clayface or the Penguin or Calendar Man or any of his other rogues? Um You just have Joaquin Phoenix playing a really skinny Joker that kinda looks like the dad from Modern Family. I think, like, the dad from Modern Family could have played him too. A really skinny, weird mentally ill patient that just laughs at everything that's not funny. I know that feeling, but, I mean, Lady Gaga looks good in this movie. I don't know if she's actually playing Harley Quinn, she's just playing herself. It looks like she's in, A Star Is Born Part 2 or something. But we'll see how this goes. I'll have to rewatch Joker because I know, Mint and I will probably do it, one of these coming up days on, Tits and Areolas, so I'll have to rewatch it and see, if I enjoy it a second time because I remember it was pretty good. I like the part where he, is glad his mom dies. That part always, made me smile because I hate my mom very much. Moving on to, uh, speaking of, I don't know, the Lord, Trump visited a Chick-fil-A in Atlanta for a fundraiser. He's quoted as saying, "That's the Lord's chicken," and he bought 30 milkshakes for everyone. It says here, there was an interaction showing Trump buying 30 milkshakes and quote some chicken for customers and supporters. There's a viral photo of it going around that he's, buying it, and all you notice immediately is the employees working that day are all black. Like there's no white employee there at this Chick-fil-A. And I know it's Atlanta, but you would think at least the manager was white or the GM. But no, it's crazy. He's hanging out with the blacks. I guess he really likes the blacks. I'm sure he needs their vote, especially with all the illegals helping Biden. So Trump needs to get in there anywhere he can. Good for you. Good for you. No, I don't know. That's cool that he bought a bunch of milkshakes. I haven't had a milkshake in forever, man. Um, that sounds good. Like looking at Ice Spice and seeing like that thick ass milkshake, and I'd really like to. When you need like those straws that are like extra wide, like when that ass is so thick, you gotta slurp it with that straw that's extra wide. It's almost like a malt. Have you ever had a malt instead of a milkshake? You know, like that fat, thick ass that's like a malt, not a milkshake, a malt. And those straws that are extra thick. Those really, you know the straws I'm talking about. I think they got them at Sonic. I know they got them at Whataburger. Man, I've been thinking. I'll see. Well, I just want some ice cream. I don't really need a milkshake. Ice cream just sounds good. Um, yeah, good for Trump. He really needs all the help he could get with Biden again, getting all the illegals and RFK getting all the actual votes. That are of real people. But speaking of politics, finally here, Cornel West chooses Black Lives Matter activist Melina Abdullah as his vice president. And I was like, who the fuck is Cornel West? And then I saw this picture of this dude that looks like fucking Frederick Douglass and shit. He looks like a black Nikolai Tesla. And he's running for president and as an independent. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot that we had like actually other contenders besides just Biden and Trump, and then even RFK because I just follow RFK. That's why I keep seeing it. But yeah, this dude's running for president. If you see right now, I'm showing a picture of him. He literally looks like Frederick Douglass. Like he looks like an old school like philosopher black guy, and I think he is like a philosopher or something. He's like a university professor, right? He looks like Nikolai Tesla, like a black one. But yeah, so he's running for president, and he got some chick to be his vice president candidate who is, I don't even have a picture of her here. I don't care. I just wanted to look at him because I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'd vote for him if RFK wasn't already running, and I haven't already voted for my black president for my life. I already voted for Obama. That already shows that I'm not racist, right there, right? Once you vote for Obama, like for just one term, that's it. You're not racist at all. I'm not racist. I voted for Obama. I'm not racist at all. But yeah, I hope this guy has a chance. That'd be cool to see him like debate against RFK or something. That'd be kind of cool. RFK just tears off his shirt and goes through the city like a fucking Fatal Fury or Final Fight or some shit. And this dude's like a player too, in roller skates like Blade in Streets of Rage. I don't know. Well, that's the way we're getting at with the world is we got to go out there and fight our own fights. Uh, get our own milkshakes. God, I want a milkshake now. Like that. I want that ice spice flavored milkshake. That it's just slightly orange from it's almost like pumpkin spice flavored, or not pumpkin spice flavored, but like pumpkin spice flavored colored. You know what I mean? Where it's like a hint of orange and a hint of brown, like those seasonal colors. She looks very Halloween seasoned or fall. She looks fall, very fall colored. But yeah, no, I would like her flavored milkshake to suck through a thick straw. Let the record show, I guess, right? But I'm not racist again because I do like black women. I did vote for Obama, and I laugh at everything like the Joker, right? And then I like Chick-fil-A, the Lord's Chicken, like Donald Trump. So yeah, I'm again, I'm not racist. That's the point of the episode. That's all funny, guys. I want to thank you for listening to the podcast. That's all funny. Made a Boing Word podcast available. Just search That's All Funny. I do a podcast with my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe. We'll talk about wrestling. A lot of stuff to talk about next week, I'm sure, with the damning evidence of Jack Perry and CM Punk coming out. So check that out. That's all Kayfabe Anywhere podcasts are available. If you want to see video versions of either of those podcasts, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Lorenzo Ariola. Got videos of me gaming, other random stuff, as well as a live show I do with the wonderful mint salad called Tits and Areolas. Talk about a movie we watch, play a little game. It's fun. It's on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and on X. You can follow me on X and Instagram at Lorenzo Areola. It's right there. If you want to help support the show, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/. Lorenzo Areola. Got early episodes there, bonus episodes, lead episodes, stuff like that. And if you want to commission some great art from a great artist, he does all the art for the show at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram, at Retro Horror Inc. on Twitter. Check out his website, www.retrohorrorinc.com. You can even get merch for the podcast, t-shirts, stickers, what else? Prints. Oh, check that out. Yeah, hit me up at Lorenzo Areola. Thank you to my Patreon members. Everyone else, take care, like, and subscribe. Bye.